Scan the room with your heart as big as the world, and feel all the beings in the room. Feel the invisibles. Feel the beings who are tuning in from all around the globe. And as you're feeling all of these sweet beings, allow your heart to be so open that you're feeling the deep sense of love that compelled us into existence. As we were shot from the quantum field of love and beauty and intelligence, another name for the infinite presence of God, each and every one of us are shot from that eternal field. Look around the room for a moment and cast a blessing upon everyone that you see. Let us wave at those who are tuning in from around the globe. We'll presence them right here in the room. And we launch on our theme this month, which is You Are Abundance. As you've heard the reading, that in times of financial insecurity, it is easy to become distracted by what appears to be lack, limitation, and scarcity. And so we are here this month to remind ourselves that we are abundance itself. That we're not born from the material world. The material world emerges from our consciousness. So all of the love, the peace, the joy, the harmony, the affluence, the opulence is oozing within us, ready to be set free. As a matter of fact, just say out loud, I am abundance itself. I am a field of abundance. I am teeming with opulence, affluence, beauty, and abundance. Somebody scream about it. Just feel the energy of that. And so this month, we're just working with this particular theme that we are the field of abundance itself. And the topic would be moving from, here it is, be bold enough to be living. Now, why do I say that? Because we're moving from believing. If you break down the word belief or believing, the word lie is in there. Be lying, you see? And oftentimes people have been caught up by a lie of fear, doubt, worry, lack, limitation, and separation from God. And a belief that is not neutralized acts as a law into our life. So we're moving from merely believing the superstition. We're moving from believing that which we're hit by on a regular basis, that there's not enough to go around, that there's debt and there's lack and there's limitation, which does not exist in the quantum field at all, that only exists in the condensation of thoughts and beliefs and perceptions. So we're moving from believing lies and neutralizing them into really living life. And to step into the vibration of living, we first of all have to open up the portals of receiving. Say, I am ready to receive my good. I am living in a total state of acceptance of my good. Now, receiving is very, very powerful. A number of years ago, I was co-teaching the practitioner class with the Reverend Juanita Dunn. And we taught Practitioner 1, we taught Practitioner 2 at what used to be called the headquarters of the United Church of Religious Science. So at the end of this 2-year stint, I can always remember this, the students, unbeknownst to us, had been quietly collecting donations to give to the teachers, which was me and Juanita. So at the end of the class, we're celebrating, we're jubilant, and the student representatives come up with these big bags of money for me and Juanita. And so I'm shocked by it. They come up, there was all these $100 bills and all of this. And I said, oh, wow, you didn't have to do this? And Juanita said, yes, you do. And she grabbed her bag. But it was an awakening for me. I got awakened to be available to receptivity, to not deny that which was trying to be given to me by God through the individuals. So that particular moment of awakening with Reverend Juanita Dunn is reminding us today that we are to joyfully receive every gift that comes into our life. Every single compliment, every single little bit of service, every time something good is coming to our life, we are not to block it in any way, shape, or form by saying, oh, I'm not really worthy of this. Oh, no, you didn't have to do that. Oh, I don't know if that's true. No. As many as received Him, as many as received the Christ, as many as received the blessings, call upon an anointing within us to be the sons and daughters of the Most High, so we become totally liberated in our receiving in order to activate the be living, coming away from believing in scarcity, lack, and the lies of limitation, which is simply a Rorschach test or a blot on the screen of life about any lie that we may be telling ourselves. Say once again, I am totally receptive to more good than I can imagine. I am shot from the quantum field of intelligence and beauty and love. So this is the vibration that we're living in. So that's number one. We're up-leveling our receptivity, because receptivity and generosity are two sides of the same coin, of the universal principle of a currency of life that's always flowing and must not be blocked by our lack of giving, and must not be blocked by our conscious availability to receive. And then there is the celebration of all the good happening to anyone on the planet. That is, when we hear Victor Hugo's statement of never ask for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for thee. Now, oftentimes, this is a reference of our interconnectedness with people who have made their transition. Never ask for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for thee. That whenever we hear about someone making the transition, it's affecting all of humanity. But it also means whenever you hear about the good news happening to anyone, whenever you hear about a blessing happening for anyone, whenever you hear about a miracle happening for anyone, it is happening for you. You begin to celebrate it as if it's happening for you, because we're all interconnected in the quantum field, and whenever good happens to anyone, it's imprinting the newest sphere of the planet. Whenever there's a remission, whenever there's a healing, whenever there's a blessing, whenever there's more prosperity flowing for anyone, that's going into the newest sphere, the mental atmosphere of the planet, and it's lifting all of us. When the quantum field is injected with good, everyone is blessed. So we allow for our ego to not step in and be jealous or envious about any good happening for anyone. We say the bell is tolling for me, because I can see the good in someone, because I can see the blessing, because I can see the beauty. I am activating it within my own soul. Jealousy is an affirmation of a quality. Jealousy says, I want that. Envy is a denial of the affirmation. Envy says, I don't want them to have that. So envy is jealousy on steroids. So you never allow your ego to be jealous of anyone's good. Whenever you hear about it, you say, yes, yes. Oh, thank God I see that good. And now I'm vibrating with it and holding it high in my consciousness. Why? Because I am abundance. I am living life to the fullest. Oh, you might as well say that. I'm living life to the fullest. You might as well say it again. You might as well say it again. For as many as received the blessings, as many as received the activated Christ consciousness, the unifying factor of our oneness with God, as many as received, as many as announced and celebrated the blessing of others, to them they are anointed to be the sons and daughters of the Most High. And then there is the recognition of what is called first cause. That's the presence of God. And that is we're not to lower our vibration to look for primarily secondary causative factors. What does that mean? Oftentimes, people will lower their vibration and say things like, if I could just meet the right person and have the right connection, then I'll get the ideal employment, or I'll get that particular part in that movie, or whatever. As soon as you lower your vibration and say, if this thing happens in this dimension, I'll be okay. You're lowering your frequency. You are to go to God first. You are to meditate. You are to pray. You are to feel your oneness with the first and only cause of everything that exists, which is the power and the presence and the love of God. And as you unify with this presence and feel right action, feel abundance, feel prosperity, feel ideal employment, feel love, whatever the case it may be, then secondary causative factors come into place. Then you may meet the right person. Then conditions may coagulate, and a way may be made out of no way. But if you go to secondary cause first, which is what many people do, they will constantly look for something in the external world to line up so that they can be free to express themselves with ideal employment, ideal love, ideal whatever the case may be. Do not lower your vibration. You go to the presence of God first within your own soul. You say in substance, I am in one with the source of all creation. All of my needs are met. Right action is revealing itself. Everything that needs to happen to reflect and to reveal my connection with divinity is happening. And then we're shocked by the serendipity. We're shocked by the coincidences. We're shocked by the spontaneous goodness. Things that happen in the physical world that we could not even plan and show up right on time and in time. So there is one, be receptive. 2, celebrate the good of others. 3, do not lower your vibration by going to secondary causation first. Go to primary, go to God, go to love, feel it in your soul, and then stop, as it was coming through this morning's meditation service, stop abusing yourself. What does that mean? Every time you're saying to yourself, you're waking up, you're talking, and you're saying to yourself, oh my God, I'm never going to get out of this mess. This mess has been going on for so long. It's never going to be good for me. Oh my God. Now, what if somebody were to come up to you and say to you, you know what? You're never going to get out of that mess. It's never going to be good for you. You're never going to have enough money. You're never going to be healthy. You would call that abuse. You would say, get out of my face. However, you do it to yourself. You're sitting there saying, oh my God, it's never going to be good for me. Oh my God, how am I going to get out of this? Oh my God, you're abusing yourself. And in that consciousness of self-abuse, effacing the divine presence that is within you, you are blocking the flow of good. You are no longer remembering that you are abundance itself. And the moment you touch the vibrational wellspring of your connection with the Spirit of the living one, the moment that connection is made, then things begin to happen. First, in the quantum realm, in the realm of the heart mind of the infinite, which is your divine mind connected, your mind connected to the divine mind, and things begin to happen. You have to stop abusing yourself. You have to wake up every single day and be hyper-focused on everything that's working for you. You have to be hyper-focused on everything to be grateful for. And as you're hyper-focused on that, that becomes your perception. That becomes your reality. And then there's a magnification of what you're hyper-focused on. All you have to do is check your mind and see what you're hyper-focused on. And then you can see the out-picturing of that as your life experience. What are you hyper-focused on? Are you abusing yourself? Or are you saying in substance, Spirit of the living one, use me, express through me, sing through me, dance through me, give through me, reflect through me. It's your external world is an expression of your internal reality that is constantly replaying itself, sometimes like a broken record, but sometimes you begin to break free and you begin to see life differently. I want you to know today and this month that you are abundance itself. Say, I am abundance itself. I want you to know today and this month that you are to absolutely walk in absolute receptivity of more good than you could possibly imagine. Say, I am ready to receive. I want you to walk today and this month with a spiritual practice all this week of celebrating every good that comes into your awareness. Say, I am a celebrant of the divine presence. And so instead of looking to the news and getting all of the negative things that are happening within the human experience, begin to look for the good that's happening. Look for the scientific breakthroughs. Look for the remissions. Look for the miracles that are occurring. Look for people that are winning at something. And begin to celebrate that winning as if it's your own. Matter of fact, just begin in this moment. Matter of fact, stand up. For those who can, stand up in this moment. Close your eyes for a moment and think about anyone in your life that you know or that you know about that reflects a degree of joy, prosperity, health, and well-being. It can be someone you know, or it could be someone you know about, but just see them in your mind's eye right now. And be aware in this instant that the only reason you can see that is because it is being projected from the depth of your being. You can't see what you're not. So if you can see prosperity and joy and well-being in another, that means in incipiency, in its embryonic state, it's in you, and you're projecting it out there on the screen of that person. So see it. Now, I want you to celebrate it. Somebody scream about it. Be so happy. Be happy for them. Oh my God. I'm so happy that they're healthy. I'm happy that they reveal wealth. I'm happy that they're revealing success. And then be aware as you're transcending the ego, simply because someone is revealing health and harmony and wholeness and wellness and well-being, there's no lack in the universe. They're not taking away from you. It's not like, oh my God, all the wealth is gone. All the success is gone. All the beauty is gone because that person is shining. No. Remember what the Bhagavad Gita says. You can take abundance from abundance, but abundance still remains. So as you see it, you celebrate it. Now, think of any area in your own life, any area, where right action is occurring. Is your heart beating? Any area in your life. Is your body synthesizing the food and turning it into brain and muscle? Any area. Do you have more money in the bank than you thought? Any area. Just any area. Now celebrate that. Scream about it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm hyper-focused on what I have. I'm hyper-focused on, does somebody love you? Hyper-focused on what's in my life, you see. Stay right there. Stay right there. So you're celebrating the good in another as a projection of what's within you. You're looking for any area in your life, any area. You're not focusing on what you might think is not working. You're looking at what's working. Now, take a gander at one area of your life where there appears to be lack. And the word appearance is very important because the presence of God is it's omnipresent. So in that appearance of lack is a dark womb of creativity of which you're going to plant a seed. So you look at that area where it appears to be lack. Instead of complaining about it, look at that area and say, I'm now planting seeds of abundance right now. Say it. I'm planting seeds of abundance right now. All of my needs are met right there in that area of my life. God is right there. Love is right there. Peace is right there. Beauty is right there. Joy is right there. Prosperity is right there. Opulence is right there. Affluence is right there. All my needs are met. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. The idea called me is a complete idea. And unfolding forever. Somebody scream about it. Now, in that moment, you have stopped abusing yourself, just as you would not allow someone else to abuse you on a regular basis. In that moment, you stopped abusing yourself. And instead, you're becoming a celebrant of the divine presence as the activity of your consciousness. You are abundance. You have emerged from the quantum field of infinite potential, infinite possibilities. Another way of saying that, you have emerged from the heart, mind of the infinite God as an expression of fiat, of the divine presence. And you are enough. Your receptivity is amplifying itself with every breath that you take. Woo, God, yes. Every single thing is working together for your good. Feel it in your bones. Just take a deep inhalation. Release the sound of ah. Deep inhalation. Release. Now, deep and pure inhalation. Sustain it at the apex. Feel as you are sustaining this breath that all of your needs are met. Feel it. What does that feel like? Feel that you're loved and appreciated. What does that feel like? Feel that a mighty miracle is happening in your life. It's a dawning of a new state of consciousness. Feel that, feel that. Now release with the sound of ah, ah. So your whole inner structure is now being recalibrated to this higher frequency, this higher vibration, as you are a vibrational being now living. You are going beyond believing to be living. You're now living life. And if you can sustain this and wake up and practice this every single day, your chronic thought will be a thought of celebration and gratitude, and then the condensation of that thought will become open doorways, pathways, and absolute ways out of no ways. Do not look to secondary causation. Do not look to, if only they would do this. If only I would meet that person, I'd be all right. No, you're meeting God in your mirror every single day. Every day you wake up, you look in the mirror, you say, I love you. You are a magnificent being. You are the light that lights up every being that comes to the planet. Meet yourself. And as you meet yourself, oh, that big capital S self will reveal itself as all needs met. I want you to break free from the hypnotic spell of scarcity and lack that's constantly being replayed through political chicanery and governments that would keep you disempowered so that you can be controlled. I want you to be a sovereign being connected to God first, and that the government of the Christ be upon your shoulders, and you will walk in this world as a strong daughter or son of the Most High, and you will demonstrate out of nothing all of your needs met. You'll walk with that. You won't care about the economics happening. The only economic you'll care about will be spiritual economics of abundance everywhere. And your life will demonstrate it. Say, I'm demonstrating it right now. All of my needs are met right now. I feel it in my bones. And it's happening now. Oh, somebody scream about it. You now may be seated if you so desire. As we just give you a little replay, the theme of the month is you are abundance. Say, I am abundance. And you're moving from believing. Remember, a lie believed acts as a law until neutralized. So you believe in scarcity and lack and limitation. That becomes your personal law. And regardless of how many affirmations you do, that law will keep sabotaging you until you change your belief, until you start to live through receptivity, gratefulness for all the good, looking for the presence first, and no longer abusing yourself with the chronic complaint about what's not working. You begin to proclaim, all of life is living through me. Just be silly and crazy with it. When you're in your car, blast your music really high and let people think you're singing, but start singing. All of my needs are met. Everything is working together for my good. Oh, yes, 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 yes. And if they think you're crazy driving in your car, you are crazy good for God. Yeah. Woo! Oh, my God. Yeah. And in the deep silence, you'll see those errant thoughts come up, and you'll just look at them and say, you have come to pass. Keep on passing through. Because I'm the onlooker, and I'm free in the spirit of the living one. Woo! Let us stop in this moment and turn within. Whew. We extract our attention from what appears to be the external world. And we go into our interiority, our inner awareness, where we allow ourselves to feel something, knowing that this is a feeling universe. The universe responds to us by our chronic feeling tone. And we have the opportunity and the privilege as a sentient being, as a being with consciousness that can reflect upon itself, can think about what it thinks about, can think independent of a circumstance. We have the ability to feel whatever it is we want to feel, independent of conditions. So whatever conditions are going on in the world, even in our own life, we can feel something different. We can feel that life is for us. We can feel that all of our needs are met. Even in the appearance world, it might not be. We can feel it anyway. That is the gift of God. So in this moment, as we turn within in this prayerful moment, we feel that all of our needs are met. We feel that everything is working together for our good. We feel totally loved and supported. Not looking for that to come from any place. We just feel it from inside of our being. I'm so loved and supported. I'm so aware that I am abundance. I'm so aware that everything is working together for my good. I feel it. I feel it. And from this dynamic feeling tone, gratitude wells up from the very depth of our being. And we begin to recognize this presence everywhere we go. Oh, we see the smile of the Infinite One through every flower that we see. We feel the depth of our own dignity as every tree bows to our own divinity silently. Oh, we feel all of life, the entire world oozing with possibility. The earth, the world is made new again. We're seeing it differently. In our own world, oh my God, shining with possibility, shining with activated potentiality. We see. Oh my God. In all that we see with our inner eye, we be one with God, one with life, one with beauty, one with love, one with joy. Oh my God. In this consciousness of oneness, I have the privilege and the honor to allow a mighty blessing to flow in the word that I speak. For I hear, in the beginning, God, first cause. In the beginning, the word, the vibrational frequency, and the divine spiritual ideation of the presence of God. In the beginning was God, in the beginning was the word was God, the word is God. I get to speak it. This is a new beginning. Say with me, if you will, this is a new beginning. My life is beginning again. My life is beginning again right now. I speak the word for each and every one of us, knowing there's only one of us here, and the one is in all of us. I speak the word for our divine freedom, our spiritual liberation, our disassociation with errant thought forms of separation, of lack, that we really hear, prove me now in this, and see if I will not open up the windows of heaven and pour forth a blessing too big to receive. We have to keep expanding to receive the eternal gift. Prove me now, prove me now, prove me now. Stand on principle. Prove it. Stand on the principle. Unity, oneness. Stand on the principle. First cause. Stand on the principle. Divine receptivity allows the completion of the gift. The word is spoken. Anything that would hinder the flow of good in our life. Remember, our own comes to us by right of consciousness. Nothing can block it. Nothing can hinder it. Once we're vibrating at that level, nothing can stop the good from coming in our life. That's why we're lifting our vibration and frequency in prayer. Something wonderful is happening. And what do? We give thanks. Just feel thankful right now. Put a little smile on your face. Realize you're in one with the presence of God. And just be thankful for a moment. Woo, just feel it, a pure sense of thanksgiving. We have come to celebrate the divine, not to beg anything from the divine, but to celebrate it and be receptive to the eternal blessings that are being poured through us right now. Feel it. Faith, help them feel it for a second.
I am a child of this universe. The ocean dances at my feet. The wind plays a melody through my hair. I am loved at every turn. I am kissed by Mother Earth. Yes, I am a child of this universe. The sun warms me in its embrace. The stars have a light for me in the sky. I am honored by all life. I am held by Father Time. Every blade of grass, every shaking leaf on a tree, every mountain top sings of the glory of God moving through me.
Eyes closed but heart wide open.